Michael Iheonukara Okpara was the premier of Eastern Nigeria during the First Republic from 1959 to 1966. At 39, he was the nation's youngest premier. He was a strong advocate of what he called pragmatic socialism, and he believed that agricultural reform was crucial to the ultimate success of the Eastern region. Dr. Michael Opara had the Eastern region well planned out. He and his administration had Rivers, Port Harcourt, as the industrial layout of the Eastern region. He involved himself with agricultural reform, mechanized agriculture, and so many other infrastructural developments that he pulled towards the Eastern region, and it became the fastest growing economy in the world at that time, and it became the envy of so many people, and that was one of the reasons why some people were against Biafra at the time of that civil war, because they saw the great improvement, they saw the trajectory, they saw the direction in which Biafra and the Eastern region at the time was moving. They decided to now support the oppressors to fight against Biafra, just to ensure that they break down that chain of progress, that chain of developmental progress that was happening in the Eastern region. This culminated into everything you are seeing today. Breaking down of every facility and every industrial action that was put in place by Michael Okpara in Port Harcourt. And we are going to have a list of some of these companies that were active in Port Harcourt during the time of Michael Okpara and its present condition as at today. Its present condition as at today. When Rivers State was created from the Eastern region in 1967, the following industries were in Port Harcourt. One was the Pabot breweries that I believe is still functional till today. Biwak automobile products, I think it is moribund. Nigeria Shipbuilders, it is moribund. Apex, it is moribund. Amalgamated distilleries, it is moribund. West African Glass Industry, it is moribund. Water Glass Boat Yard, it is moribund as of today. Port Harcourt Flour Mills is moribund. Aluminium Technology Products, I believe it is moribund as of today. First Aluminium, it is moribund. Eastern Enamel Ware, it is moribund. Nigerian Engineering Works, it is moribund. And in the hospitality sector, we had Hotel Presidential, which is still functional today. Delta Hotel, we believe it is moribund. Olympia Hotel, it is moribund as at today. Airport Hotel, it is moribund today. And in the financial sector, we had the Pan African Bank, which is moribund today. We also have the Reef Bank, which is moribund today. If you look at all these things, you will discover that many industries were down. Many industries are down currently. Why were they left to, go moribund as at today? Why were they starved of all the necessary things that are needed for it to continue to grow and grow even higher? Look at Aba today. Aba is an extension of Port Harcourt. Aba is also an industrial hub. But you discover that many companies are moribund today in Aba. So many other areas, so many other things. Look at that Golden Guinea breweries. It has been moribund for so many years, and just I think that was 2 years ago or thereabout, it was brought back to life, and it is down today, and nobody knows if it is functional today or not. But as it stands today, it is moribund. Why is it that so many things that was put in place by Michael Opara and his member of cabinet or members of his administration have been left to go into what we call extinction, to go moribund, to just die off that way? Why have we left all these good things that the great Michael Okpara put in place, that projected and catapulted the eastern region to the envy of the whole world? Why have we allowed all those things to go moribund today? I will tell you one thing. Federal decision making, federal laws, federal strangulation has cost us a lot. Federal strangulation has cost us a lot. So many things are skewed against the eastern region, and our politicians are not even trying to do things rightly. They have been cowed into becoming stooges for this caliphate, and as such, whatever crumbs that falls off the tables of these stooges, they pick up, and by so doing, they become indebted to these caliphates. And anything the caliphate tells them to do or asks them to do, they run and do it. It is a scenario of, I want you to do this for me, and the stooges who represent us as governors and as House of Rep members, Federal House of Rep members, National Assembly members, would ask the caliphate, how far, how quick do you want these things to happen? You can imagine when people are against your own people and they are telling you, do these things against your people, and you are asking them, how fast do you want me to achieve your goal for you? How fast do you want me to go against my own people? This is what these people who claim to be representing us are doing. They have now become stooges to the oppressors of the Biafran people. They have now become stooges to the oppressors of the Biafran people. Liken this to what is happening in the Biafran struggle of today. Most of these people you see today who are claiming to be the liberators, who are claiming to be the face of this struggle, who are claiming to have been in this struggle for years, yet without any achievement. All they tell you is that, do you know when IPOB was formed? Where were you when we were doing this and doing that? Where were you? And I beg to ask, what have you achieved? Outside the achievement of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what have you achieved? You have not helped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to achieve anything, because all of you have been depriving Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the opportunity to make a drastic change, to make a drastic move for the liberation of Biafra people. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say no election today to push for the liberation of Biafra, you would go back and force him to cancel all he has said, and he will come back without any backup from any of you who are supposed to be the members of the DOS, who are supposed to be the people who are supposed to give him the backings and the strength and the courage to push ahead. You do not do such, and then you see him coming back to say, okay, go and vote. And then you see him making very good decision, and then he will back down from those decisions when the time is becoming close for him to strike. This has been the representation, the type of representation that these people who call themselves the DOS has been given to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu all this while, depressing him, demoralizing him. And that was why Mazi Nnamdi came out to say that he is looking for 100 men when he had so many, over 1,000 that was working with him. And that was why when the PM Mazi Simon Ekpa came into play, he made mention of so many things. And in one of his statements, he said, don't fight me. Allow me to do what the spirit of Biafra has asked me to do. Before you fight me, go to your oracle in your village and ask questions. Ask questions. Is Simon Ekpa in the right direction? Is Simon Ekpa ordained by the gods of Biafra to liberate the people of Biafra? Is Simon Ekpa doing the will of the gods of the Biafran people? He told them to ask questions. Go to the gods of your land. Go to the oracles of your land. Ask questions before you fight Simon Ekpa. And they did not do that. Those of them who did are now standing and fighting side by side with Simon Ekpa. But those who did not do that, those who, even some of them did, but because of their greed and callousness, they said no, that they will not allow him fulfill his destiny of liberating Biafra. And so they decided that they are going to fight him in whatever means possible. And that is why you have people who have gone moribund today. There are people in this Biafran struggle who have gone moribund today as I'm speaking to you. Where is the DOS today? Where is Ikengu Uragu today? Where is Master Prophet today? Where is all these Efulefu Irats? Where are they today? Mazi Simon Ekpa is making developmental moves, is making drastic changes, is positioning Biafra for a full government. When you have your own satellite and television, TV and radio satellite, when you have your own digital currency, when you have your own security, when you have your own liaison offices all around the world, when you have your own ID card, internationally accepted ID card, when you have your own government, when you have your own ministers, when you have your own cabinet functional, what else are you looking for? And the date for the redeclaration and the restoration of the United States of Biafra has been announced by the same person, PM Simon Ekpa. What else are you looking out for? Why can't you stand by the same man who has made all these things possible? The people who claim to be working with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for donkey years, the people who claim to be the right channel, ask them, what have you achieved? Nothing. Their only achievement is Ekperima. Their only achievement is Mwaboda. Their only achievement is that thing in Finland. Their only achievement is ectoparasite. Their only achievement is infiltrators. Their only achievement is what do they call it? Agent provocateur. These are bunch of criminals. These are bunch of never-do-wells. These are bunch of people who do not have direction or mission or vision. These are bunch of people who cannot stand by the truth and remember the truth and do things with a semblance of diligence and self-respect and self-worth. But today we thank God that we have somebody in Simon Ekpa, and thousands and millions of Biafrans are keen to the vision and mission and aspirations of PM Simon Ekpa. And today all I just want to tell you is, Igano na mmiri nchabaganya. Will you be in a bowl of water in river and allow soap to enter your eyes? Will you allow that as a person? Igano na mmiri nchabaganya. Ekwekwala ka ewu taa gị igu n'isi. Ekwekwala ka ndị DOS lie gị agbakọrọ utele. Don't allow these people deceive you. Stand by what you have seen. If anya na-afụ, if onye menwuru can tell. Kwuru na ife ị na-afụ, kwuru kwụsie ike. Asem kwuru ma kwụsie ike na ife anya na-afụ, na ife ị nwere ike ịfụ, na onye kwuru kwụsie ike na onye ahụ na-eme nke ihe anya na-afụ, onye ahụ na-eme nke iji anya afụ. Ya wụ ife ndị Igbo na-afụ, ife ndị Igbo na-akpọ ife onye menwuru can tell. If onye menwuru can tell. That thing which you are able to do, that thing which you are able to achieve can speak for you. If onye menwuru can tell. Thank you, my great and wonderful Biafran people. Continue to stand by the truth and nothing by the truth. We must be must be fearless. We must be fearless and be without any atom of fear before our enemies. We must speak the truth at all times. We must help the needy. Those who cannot help themselves, we must help them. And we must be of good character, that our Creator, Chukwu Kabiama, may love us and guide our paths. Thank you, my people, for listening. It is well with us, and we shall actualize the United States of Biafra. Udo diruno, Biafra first.